Okay, I had a fun story from this morning, but I ended up getting more deets on it, so I'm just going to do a shorter version here. So I woke up, checked my email, and there's an event at MSU that I've been on the fence on. I literally decided in the shower this morning that I'm just not going to do it because of the logistics. And someone had registered me for it, and I was like, what the heck? And I tried to figure out why, because I'm like, I like the topic, but I don't. Trying to drive 2 hours going east and also having to be more than naturally presentable in the morning is asking a lot. And I was gonna possibly rent an Airbnb just to shave off even an hour of the incoming trip because I hate running late. But yeah, I can't justify the expense for a one-day thing. And I appreciate that we want to have in-person stuff again, but yeah, the driving near cities, the whole thing. Anyway, so I looked at my email and I got something that's like, hey, you registered. I'm like, did I? I don't remember doing this. And I didn't look at any of the other emails surrounding it until I got into work, into the office. And then I look at one of the other ones and it's like, yeah, we noticed that so-and-so is presenting in the morning and you who are presenting in the afternoon did not, register yet. Can you register them for them so that they have spaces? And now I'm even more worried. I'm like, what the heck? Did I agree to present at something? And so I go digging through the folders. Can't find anything. Finally write them back. The person who was organizing it, she's like, yeah, didn't you remember you agreed to do a second session of the panel presentation we, did last year at the annual conference? And I'm like, okay. I had to go dig for a while because I'm like, I vaguely remember making slides for this. Turns out that was the year, and this is why I blipped. It's under the recording is named The Hidden Language of Cutter Numbers, and it's about moving African American materials into appropriate areas. And it's only about 6 minutes long if you want to watch it now. And I told them they could rescreen it because I found it and was like, this is why. This was the year that I had to present or be at eLuna, and I couldn't be here in Michigan at the same time. So I recorded it, and it's on YouTube. Okay. So I'm like, I'm going to free up the slot because I have so much anxiety about trying to go 2 hours away to Lansing first thing in the morning and being cognizant and able to pay attention at 9:30 in the morning. And I don't want to be rude because it's a cultural thing and we're having invited speakers. And again, I don't want to be rude. And represent my institution poorly, which I worry about as is. Although it's nice that they thought of me, and it was super nice that someone registered for me because I was sitting there going, wow, you actually do want to hear from me. Because sometimes I sit and worry that I shouldn't go to so many interest group meetings because I tend to talk too much and too fast and I overclock myself. And yeah, and then there was the whole issue with lunch because I'm just like, ooh, I have to eat food with other people. I'm not very graceful. I kind of inherited my dad's bad eating habits, even though he tried to teach me well. Raised by a single parent father, you can tell it when I eat. I hate eating around other people. Don't get me wrong, I like eating. You can definitely tell from my chubbiness I like eating, but yeah, eating in public around other people that you are trying not to embarrass yourself in front of. And having recently had an incident at another conference where that happened, I am not eager to relive it. So yeah, sorry MSU. I respect that people want me to go out, and I'm very, very thankful someone's nice enough to say, yes, we do want you here. But I have nothing new to report, and the project I worked on is still as done as it's going to be. And yeah, again, 2 hours, 4 hours on the road in one day. I've done 3 hours in one day to go back and forth to Ohio. It sucked. And that also involved driving around 2 cities, so driving to Dayton in a few weeks will be better, even though it's a longer drive, because at least then I don't have to be on time. ADHD pressure, man. It's just, don't like it. And as much as I occasionally get frustrated with having to be on Zoom for everything, it is super helpful if you live in a rural area, because you can collaborate with people. Although, again, I need to, like I said, be better. Not talk so much. Not overrule the chat like I did yesterday. Sorry, y'all who were in chat with me yesterday on the AI webinar, because I'm just like, what about this? What about this? How about you build this? I'm building this. Anyone want to help me build something? No? Okay. Anyway, yeah. Y'all have fun over there in Sparty Land. Where for whatever reason, I also managed to get super lost on MSU's campus. So it's one of those where it's like, yeah, it's kind of like the annual being in Flint this year. I'm like, scenic Flint. No offense, I get it, but I've been to Flint. I've been to Mott, and I know Mott is not all of Flint, but trust me, I drove past Flint. I saw enough of Flint that I needed to see. And granted, that was like a dozen years ago, but I don't believe Flint has changed. So sorry. Sorry, Flint. I'm kind of glad, though, that our state organization is, like, sort of cottoned on. Like, maybe we shouldn't keep asking universities to host this. Maybe we should pick a place people want to go and then try to work out how to get lodging there. That might be a little bit easier. Yeah. But then again, we were apparently considered the backwater, and we're talked down about, according to, like, my coworker who came from the other side of the state. The pandemic year when we were supposed to host it was like, oh, what a backwater up there. Ain't nothing to do up there. Ain't nowhere to be. And I guess some of my family would agree with that, because they wouldn't even take hotel rooms in my town, which I was kind of, I don't know. I don't know if I was offended or just kind of, like, weirded out by the whole, so you won't even sleep in the town I live in for my wedding. It's not that bad. It's really not. Like, it's not Traverse City, but it's not that bad. Anyway. So yeah, that's what happened today. Got to uninvite myself to something. Because I don't want to go to MSU, and I don't want to spend a night away from my home just before. Yeah, that's the other thing. It's a cultural thing, and it's on April Fool's Day, and I just can't help giggling. In my defense, though, my great-grandparents got married on April Fool's Day, and I still have the paperwork, or the picture from the paper, so it does have a special place in my heart. But yeah, I find that kind of amusing. It was kind of like when I interviewed here, and I had to, like, bite my tongue off to not chortle about how we have a church on Locust Street. Which I found hilariously amusing, but I'm like, no, do not tell this joke. Do not tell this joke riding around the car after your interview. Do not tell this joke. I'm like, anyone else find it? Yeah. Anyway, all of our streets are named after trees, that's why, but still, I found it.